After hearing me today, you'll know more about the Lagos project, what it studied, and what its findings were. Lagos discovered that all groups, regardless of race, send and receive intelligible thermally emitted electromagnetic signals called TRS, or thermally radiated signals. The Lagos project studied different cultures and thought systems. It found that Blacks have a higher sense of TRS awareness than other groups. To make these determinations, several experiments were conducted. The first was the bakery experiment of 2011. The bakery experiment was a fake bakery that used a website to document TRS exchange between myself and President Obama. For example, in order to document and timestamp that I received a TRS prior to the content of that TRS becoming public knowledge, I would create a menu item and make a correlating post on Twitter or Facebook about that menu item. One of these items was a $40 apple pie. It correlated to a TRS that advised that an upcoming email from the White House would be titled, "What does $40 mean to you?" Another experiment conducted was the Meeks experiment. Cordell Meeks was a diversity trainer from Kansas. I asked Cordell to be part of the study by allowing me to text him anytime that I felt he was thinking about me. I was able to keep a record of those texts and perceive his thoughts at a very high level of accuracy. Because I am a biracial Jew in a rather anti-Semitic area with non-traditional scientific tactics to create a formula, both of these experiments ended in legal issue. However, I determined that the perception of TRS exchange seemed to be higher among biracial African Americans. I investigated the probability of a race causation to see if TRS comprehension was caused by race. The reasons for the higher level of accuracy in biracial and multiracial individuals was actually found to be caused by their sensitivity to diverse worldviews. From that point, I began to isolate the factors that influence that sensitivity. According to Doctors Dana Stone and Megan Devlin McNabb of the APA, or American Psychological Association, children from interracial marriages or biracial children want to be referred to as both of their races, black and white, rather than singularly black or singularly white. This expanded perspective allows for mixed people to readily interpret life experiences of others as more similar to their own. So they're able to understand at a higher level of accuracy what it feels like to be someone else or to wear someone else's shoes. Sensitivity to TRS, or thermally radiated signaling, was found to be greater in African Americans because of their system of thought. Now, this system of thought was influenced by social institutions. The most paramount were slavery and segregation, and there are key components of the thought systems in biracials, multiracials, and African Americans in general. The Social History of Crime and Punishment in America by Wilbur Miller states that African Americans are continually being discriminated even in today's society. Those institutions have still influenced the African American experience today. According to the Journal of Contemporary Criminal Justice, African Americans are legally stereotyped and criminalized more than any other group. Lagos concluded that Black consciousness of past and present discrimination causes them to be more mindful of their surroundings and more perceptive of the thoughts and energy of others. However, this mindfulness can be reproduced and cultivated in others. So rather than a race causation, the aptitude of one's TRS exchange was found to be rooted in a nurture environment. From the Lagos project, a curriculum called Cerebralsoft curricula was developed to train any race of person to use TRS to communicate by teaching them the Lagos theorem. The Lagos theorem was proven with additional tests. Some of these were with President Obama. The last of the tests was conducted in February of 2015. In that test, I created an Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign which contained a concept relatable to a YouTube advertisement that was about to come out called the Obama Family. That concept was related to the I Am Family campaign t-shirt that was going to be offered as a perk for donations for the crowdfunding campaign. Another was the deliberate fail, as more of an instructional fail of my American government class due to the fact that I can perceive TRS for the president. It is somewhat of an unfair advantage. However, in conclusion, Lagos found that the social inequalities suffered by blacks made them more aware of TRS. However, with training, anyone can learn to send and receive TRS exchange as a form of communication. Thank you.